What's the most bizarre punishment your parents invented that actually worked? I was 14 when Dad decided I needed to learn the value of honesty through public humiliation. It started when I got caught lying about my report card. I told my parents I was getting A's and B's when I was actually failing 3 classes. The usual groundings and phone restrictions had never worked on me before. But Dad had a different idea this time. Since you like creating fiction, he said, you're going to become a storyteller. I had no idea what he meant until Saturday morning when he handed me a cardboard sign and a folding chair. The sign read, I lied to my parents about my grades. Ask me about honesty. You're going to sit outside the grocery store for 4 hours, Dad said. Anyone who stops to talk, you tell them exactly what you did wrong. I stared at him. You can't be serious. Dead serious. Mom will drop you off at 9. I'll pick you up at 1. That first Saturday was mortifying. I slouched in the chair, hood pulled up, hoping nobody I knew would see me. But people did stop, mostly older folks who wanted to lecture me about integrity. A few parents with kids who used me as a cautionary tale. See what happens when you lie to your mommy and daddy? One mother told her 6-year-old, pointing at me. By hour 3, I wanted to disappear into the concrete. But something weird happened the second Saturday. Mrs. Park from down the street stopped by. How are you holding up? She asked. I found myself actually talking to her about how I'd been overwhelmed with school and scared to disappoint my parents. How the lying had started small but snowballed until I couldn't keep track of what was true anymore. Your parents love you, she said. They're doing this because they care. By the 3rd Saturday, I started bringing homework. When people stopped, I'd explain what I was doing to catch up. Some even offered to help with math problems. The breaking point came during week 4 when my statistics teacher, Mr. Cole, walked by. My stomach dropped. This was it. Monday morning, everyone at school would know. But instead of judging me, he sat down next to my chair. Struggling with my class? He asked. I nodded, too embarrassed to speak. Tell you what, I'll be here next Saturday with some practice problems. We'll work through them together. He kept that promise. For the next 3 Saturdays, Mr. Cole showed up with worksheets and explanations. Other kids from school started seeing us together, but instead of mockery, I got respect. That's so cool your teacher cares enough to help on weekends, one classmate said. The punishment was supposed to last 2 months, but by week 6, I asked Dad if I could keep going. Keep going? He looked confused. It's helping, I said. Not just with grades. People actually listen when you're being honest about screwing up. Dad smiled. You can stop anytime you want now. But I didn't stop for another month. I'd started looking forward to those Saturday conversations. People shared their own stories about mistakes and second chances. I learned more about my community sitting outside that grocery store than I had in years. The last Saturday, I brought a different sign. Thank you for teaching me about second chances. My final grade report had 3 B's and 2 C's. Not perfect, but earned honestly. At graduation, Mr. Cole pulled me aside. I've never seen a student turn around like that, he said. Your parents did something right. I still have that first cardboard sign in my closet. Not as a reminder of shame, but of the day I learned that admitting your mistakes publicly is somehow less scary than hiding them privately. Sometimes the most effective punishments don't feel like punishment at all.